Okie dokie, hokey pokey, chuckle fucks. Let us get this absolute and utter shit show on the road. Let's see here. Who we got in here? We've got modeling history. Howdy. Ivan and no one is in the chat currently. How many people we got watching right now? We've got 10 people. That sounds about average. Okie dokie. Well, to kick things off, cheers, chucklefucks. All right. Let's get this going. So, we've got a decent list to go through today. And as always, we will start from the top, and I have it just organized as alphabetical order, so nobody gets all of their stuff listed first unless they go alphabetically. So, we'll start off with the Bliskowika. I probably butchered the ever-living fuck out of that part of me. But let's take a look. Who is this from? This is from gaming. Gaming? First off, what the fuck? What? Why is there a propeller on the front of this and your torpedoes are a bit fucking fat? Like, god damn. These look good. 40 mils, AAs. These look great. I like those. Very basic little cranes. The matlet, like the little blast bags or whatever, could use a bit of work. Got it shown on the back. Very basic, but it works. It works. Little platform down here. Okay, how much is this thing? 79k. Hull shaping is good. This looks like one of your more basic designs, but it has beauty in its simplicity. Oh, you got a single barrel down. Are these different calibers? No, they're the same caliber. Okay. Like the windows that you got going around there. I feel like the crane, like your little cranes here, could use a little bit more work. Personally, I kind of like using the small chains as the texture there, and the failsafe does work pretty good as a hook for you to be able to use it. My favorite Chinese streamer, Jace. I hope Chunk eats your entire asshole. No one else will understand that. Hey, you know what? Best no context on that. Let's see here. Basic ass spotlight. This could definitely use some work. A, not being able to see all the way down into here. And oh, ask the Germans, what the fuck is that supposed to be in gaming? Work on that a little bit. Your output on that kind of looks doo-doo stanky. Now, how fast is this thing? I want to see. How fast is it? God, shit, it looks so much better with the render distance mod. Holy fuck. And you have 3 different AIs? What does your Tetris look like? Extremely small. They're on pistons? Why do you have your guns on pistons? The fuck? Sauteed asshole with herbs and mash. Couldn't have said it better myself. Zipachu? I'm not exactly sure how the fuck I'm gonna... You know what? You're Xi Jinping now. Fuck it. Anywho. Okay. I'm not particularly a fan of you putting, let's see here. The Germans had prop things on their torps. Oh, at the front? Okay. Well, that still doesn't explain the fact of why you have everything on a piston other than it just being cheesy to not, like, get EMP'd or whatever. This is not a performance ship. This was meant for finest hour. Ah. That still doesn't excuse you using pistons on the fucking... putting turrets on pistons and whatever. That's retarded as fuck. Anywho. Moving onwards. Close enough? Yeah. Yeah. I bet it would be fucking close enough, she. Corvette. Why is it all red? Why are you all red? Where's the super... Oh, you're the one that said no superstructure, so no windows. I can't critique the windows, but I can critique the fact that it doesn't float. Why is it going into the water? Brother. Xi Jinping, that's a new one. This is going to be on the list of funny ways my nickname has been mispronounced. Listen, man, I'm terrible at pronouncing things, so fuck it. Brother! It's not that hard to boat! It's not that hard to boat. Why am I Italian? It's not that hard. It's just turn off its movement. Does it float naturally, at least? No. Okay. Who is this from? This is from Squid. Okie dokie here, buddy. Buddy, old pal. Your overall shaping, okay. It looks like you're more on the beginner stages. That's perfectly fine. We all have to start somewhere. Bro, the game is called From the Depths. Yeah, the fucking thing was immediately going into the depths. It didn't even give itself a chance to go above water. Anywho, other than whenever it tried to fucking dive out of it like a goddamn dolphin. Anywho, like I was saying, your overall shaping of the hole, good. It's okay. It looks like you're a little bit more on the beginner side, but that is fine. Now, flotation, a critical part of it being a ship. Let's take a look. Okay, so you have air pumps. A little bit of alloy. You got heavy armor. Alright. We're gonna do this. Heavy armor. Oh my god. You have a lot of heavy armor in a really small space. That's part of your reason why. And you've also got 2 layers of metal on the bottom. And just not that much alloy. That's the thing. It's so cramped, you have hardly any air pockets for it to be able to actually get any buoyancy, and you're using so much heavy armor and a bunch of metal down below that your ship just doesn't float. A main way that you can help prevent this, or at least help mitigate it a little bit better, use more alloy. Alloy, I don't care what other people say, still a great material. You could even use it as the main hull of your ship, and in my perspective, I don't need to create a singular armor belt across the entire ship. I'll armor up the sections, like I'll put a bunch of armor around the guns, but if it's not around the guns or something, I don't put a lot of armor, and then I put a lot of armor around the ammo, and then put a lot of armor around AI, but other sections aren't armored, because you don't need it to be. So you create bigger air pockets, and also non-critical areas, you can make the divider walls out of alloy. Make interior walls out of alloy. Make the belly of the ship, like one of these layers, change like the inner layer to alloy. Because that will help increase the buoyancy of your ship and actually make it float. And minimizing the amount of heavy armor that you use would help a lot. It is understandable that you want to have heavy armor around more critical components such as your AI and maybe your ammo. But you also have to take into consideration your ship just isn't going to fucking float. And it's just going to sink like that. I'm not going to tell you to use up props, because up props are cheap. They're fucking stupid. That just means you don't know how to build a ship that can float. And you made it just basically a giant floating brick. Don't use up props. You can use propellers and ACBs, well, not ACBs, but PIDs, to mitigate the amount of roll your vehicle has and the amount of pitch that your vehicle has. That, perfectly fine. That's stability control. But it doesn't require it in order for it to fucking float. You get what I mean? Now, for your gun. Okay, you're using clips on it. Looks like 2 clip in most places except for right there. Okay. I mean, it looks like a an okay gun. It could use a little bit of extra work, but not bad. Anyway, yeah, that's going to be my main thing is, especially on these smaller ships, you can't use a lot of heavy armor because you don't have a lot of space. You don't have a lot of room for air pockets and stuff. You need to use a lot more alloy in order to help with your buoyancy so it doesn't do this shit. Okie dokie. Moving on. Let's see here. What have I missed? Let's see here. I realize I am completely rebuilding it. Okay. Well, it's good to see that you're in the chat so you can see. So, no, I have a few transmitters. Either way. So, oh fuck, I keep losing my train of thought on... Wait, is that the line of laser connectors running through the ship? No, it wasn't. Either way, you got some learning to do, buddy. But you just gotta keep in mind the materials you're using to build the ship and how much space you have for air pockets to help it float. Also, the skinnier your ship is, and then, just the skinnier your ship is, the more it's going to want to roll side to side, especially if it's tall. So, also keep that in mind. Now, this one is from Rat. So, that's, I believe that was no one's alternative account. The somewhat Onyx Watch looking things. Yeah, it looks solid. Main issue is flotation. Yeah! Perfectly fine. To be frank, I've seen worse ships from people. I have too. It's a start. It is a start. Not this ship, the previous one from Squid. It's a start. You got some work to do. Everybody starts somewhere. Everybody starts somewhere. So, anyway, we're moving on to the Onyx Watch inspired kind of ship. 1.6 million. Fuck me. What are these? 420 mils with, okay, you got enough recoil absorption, you don't have enough rail capacity, and your gun is not balanced. You have 17.4 RPM for autoloader limit, and 14.6 for ammo intake limit. And that is not the same for all the... You must have mixed matched clips. Holy fucking brick. Well, at least you have an ammo ejected. Christ. Holy Roman Navy has arrived at goddamn castle. Yeah, well, that's pretty much Onyx Watch for you. Okay, no one, something that I'm going to show you here that I have found much easier whenever making quad guns. Let me see if I just got a quad gun that I could just show you. 4 barrel 320. Sure, this will be a decent example. When it comes to laying it out, I have found it. Oh my god, it's hot pink. Fabulous! Anyway, when it comes to making the quad barrels, I find it a lot easier to make it in quarters like this, to make it a lot more compact. And it also makes it to where it's a lot easier to make sure every barrel is equal. Because you can make one little quarter here, copy, rotate it, paste it. Copy, rotate it, paste it. Rotate it, paste it. Like that. Bro's about to yap. Yes, that's kind of what most of my stream is. It's me yapping on about ships and shit. Because I'm autistic as fuck. Anywho, I prefer the making it in quarter sections like this. Makes it a lot easier to get your barrels balanced. Because if I assign this a shell, each barrel would be perfectly balanced. That's all things should be. Now we're going to get that fucking fugly thing off my screen. I'm assuming the rest of the guns are about the same. Yep. They are the same. Overall styling wise, I don't really care for how, like, your top section, like, looking at it, looks weird. This section, like, in the center looks fine, but whenever it narrows down to this, it don't look right. It don't look right. It just looks like it has a really fucking long snout. For some reason, it reminds me of like, a top-down view of a platypus. Hey, the platypus! Anywho. Interesting. I've done something similar with my propellers before. Superstructure could definitely use some work. Let's see here. That's why I cooked It's cooked shell, not the same for all gun parts. Huh. I don't know how I feel about that. Shoots like 4 shells. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Personally, I don't like doing stuff like that. Either way, kind of jank-ass throne. Camera. Yeah, that super structure just ain't it. It kind of looks really pitiful in comparison to the rest of the ship. Like the rest of the ship and the giant guns, and then you just have dinky little superstructure. I feel like it needs to be grander, larger, wider, because it also is really skinny. It just doesn't look like it fits the ship. Anywho, onto the gunpowder. Oh boy, is this one of gaming's things? No, this is no one's. Okay, I know gaming has been making some Age of Sail shit. Goddamn, the thing barely floats. Cannons are constantly dipping in and out of the water line. Do you have an interior? No. But I do like the lights that you made for the back section there. So another basically Onyx Watch inspired kind of thing. 402s. Oh god, are these diff guns? These are diff guns. Okay. So in other words, slow as fuck fire rate, but fuck me! My ears! Put the shells in their own turrets. Yeah, that's what I would do, personally, for whenever it's coming to the different shells for different guns. Yeah, I like doing it on different turrets, personally. But god damn, welcome to the Age of Sail, where shit never floats right. Fair enough, I've never really tried making Age of Sail stuff. All this makes me want to do is just nuke it with a fucking battleship. Diff guns are the way to go for Sail. Yeah, pretty much. God damn, yeah, that thing really sounds great. I also have a sound mod on too, so you know, cannon shots actually sound like a cannon instead of it being pitiful ass sound effects. Those are the only kinds of mods I support for FTD, is these visual, like the render distance mod and the advanced cannon update. That's all I support for it. All right, let's see here. Wrench, is there a way to make tank turret armor sturdy yet somewhat compact? I don't know. Let's see here. I don't feel like placing 9 meters of fucking heavy armor wedges just to be able to stay in the fight against a fucking scarab. No, not really. Not any way that I know of. I mean, maybe one way that you can make it to where you don't have 9 layers and maybe 7 layers or 6 layers instead is use some ERA in the mix. Because that's basically just a dead stop on whatever the fuck you use on whatever hits it. But when it comes to big shit like that, it's kind of hard. You have to be able to, you have to armor it up a lot. Ashes is a whole different breed in comparison to fucking Neater. Just don't make tanks, bro. You don't get it. What? No one, why are you a dick to everyone else and just tell them not to fucking make shit? He can make whatever the fuck he wants. And the Scarab a bad tank. I don't think I agree with you there, no one. The Scarab is not a bad tank. Okay, speaking of tanks, moving on to a tank. Let us take a look. Ooh. This is from Akamon Gaming. God damn. I like this. So what was this, like the King Tiger or something like that? Based off of it. It feels like it's lacking like a little bit of greebling around, but your overall shaping, especially on the turret, beautiful. Perfect. I love it. Your hatch there with all of its viewports. The only minor gripe I would maybe have is add some kind of like reflective, like there's a lens inside of these, but that's just a little bit of extra deco work. But that's really all I'd say on that. Let's see here. Is this a real gun or fake? That is a fake gun. So what is this? This is a 230 millimeter, 40 RPM. Got enough recoil absorption. It's pretty well balanced. God damn, fires pretty quickly. Let's take a look. Ooh, you got autoloaders in the turret. Me, personally, I don't like doing that because the turret is more likely going to get hit than any other part on the tank other than your front plate. So, good shot goes through and kablooey, a chain reacts. But how are the windows? Well, it doesn't really have windows, so I don't have much to critique there, Michael. Okay. I mean, not really much to it, but god damn. One hell of an injector brick. And you've got your AI isolated in rubber. Good. How many decos does this have? 628. Honestly, not as many as I was anticipating. I'm curious, what does it look like without it? Definitely a lot more stripped down, but at least it resembles a tank and not just a giant brick like some people. Clipless tanks don't go boom. Still, I don't like putting APS autoloaders inside of turret caps. That's a personal thing. AI next to the ammo. Yeah, well, you kind of just have to make do with the room that you got because tanks are very compact. But honestly, not that bad looking. I was still really expecting a bigger gun, especially with how thick your fucking barrel was. But not bad, and it's 50K, so it's not too terribly expensive. So, let's see here. Vision port from the turret. There is one. Oh, I didn't look at it. Okay. Oh my god, it's so... This is from Colton Laptop. Oh, so this is Colton. Oh! It's doing a trick. We're at SeaWorld. Why is it... What? To be fair, to me, I made this while driving a tractor. What? Oh my god. It's so fucking small. And just a little 18 mil? Oh my god. It's so tiny! How badly does the gun recoil the thing? Jesus Christ. Hang on, what happens if I spawn in a Marauder? Does it actually work? The answer is no, it does not actually work. It wanted to put on a... Oh, good God, that was an anal hair away from hitting. Obliterate the thing. Come on. Do it. Oh. It did not. Oh, no AI. Understood. Okie dokie. King Throne. Great Scots. What the fuck? Oh, I spawned that under the water. Give me a moment to retry that one. Okay, this looks like an same style as... Okay, so it's no one. Put a nuke on it. Nah, I'm not going to put a nuke on it. That's lame. Okay, so you've got, I'm assuming, missile interceptors. Yep, missile interceptors. You've got large missiles. Basic. You got laser designators. So, just a throne for your, for that, like, kind of Onyx Watch style stuff on it. Alright, there's your laser. Does it have any kind of a enter? There's your AI. Repair bots. Hey, man, that's kind of one pitiful of a throne. I'd have put some more detail into that. Big fuck off telescopes. God damn. Bro's hands are phasing into the telescope. He's one with it. Overall shaping in the towers is not bad. About really the only complaint I've got is just for a grand throne, it's kind of pitiful. What's up top? More laser designators. If you're seeing this, you're gay. Haha, JK, but for real, you like me or nah? No, I'm not gay. And fuck you. Dick. Anywho, we're done looking at that. Onto the Longbow Guided Missile Cruiser. This is the one on from the depths page. This is a Ticonderoga. God damn! Fuck! So shiny! Ah! What color did you make this shit? Fuck! Oh my god! What was it? That? I can't tell. It's so fucking shiny. Don't make things so shiny. Christ almighty. I feel like I'm looking in a mirror. What? Please, for the love of God, what color did you use for this? Fuck! Oh my god, dude. What the shit? What? Give me a moment. Chuckle fucks. I gotta find what color bro used for this. Oh my god. If you're gonna do anything shiny, like 1 is the max. I would go down to like... Yeah, we'll just keep it at 1. Fuck me. Bro put that shit on mirror mode. Okay. So you got little flares around. It's kind of neat. Interesting way to do a circle radar. I don't know how I feel about that one. A little tiny Sea Whiz. 30 mil, 938. What are these missiles? Did you decorate them? Oh, you did decorate them. Very basic, but at least you decorated them. And these are all mediums. Okay. What's the gun? A 140. Let's see here. How much was this thing? 431,000? Okay. It's not bad. I feel like you are missing some kind of greebling along the deck. Just other kinds of stuff. Just lying around different like boxes, ropes, maybe some chains, stuff like that. Other markings as well. Especially, I think there's a helicopter pad here. I could be wrong. I don't remember. Or maybe there was one back there and you put a gun there. I really can't remember. Little stuff like that. Maybe some more doors. Shit like that. Shit like that. And luckily, I have something for you to be able to compare it to. Give me a moment. Where is it? It's going to be an other... yeah, ships. I have my own Ticonderoga. Which, let me rip that camo off of it here real quick so we get a better look at it. So, like, you can see on here, I've also got the different, like, little windows that's up on that superstructure. Did you get the radar on there? Okay, you did. Real world ships always looking off in FTD. Yeah, the Sea Whiz wasn't all too bad. But you can also put some more of these like little detection domes, which is really simple. You can just look up the mimic sphere, and now they also have a half sphere too that you can use for that. The medium turbines are also really good for like creating the the little output part of the smokestack. And then other like little pipes running along. You can do stuff like that. The different decks with ladders. I also put a spotlight there. It's just other shit like that. The lifeboats. Okay, so there is a helipad there. I remember that. Remember that. This one is... Actually, this one's similar in cost to yours. But mine has large missiles. Ticonderoga still be one of the ugliest ships I've ever seen. See, I like the Ticonderoga. If you want an ugly ship, give me a moment. We're gonna go on a fucking side tangent here, alright? If you want ugly shit, look no further than the fucking USS Long Beach. The giant cube. Bro has too much time on his hands. These days, I don't. I used to. These days, I've got way too much shit going on for me to spend a ton of time on FTD. So, plus I've been taking a break from it because I've been getting burnt out on it. So, it was just an after-work project. I didn't expect it to make the front page. Hey, you know what? People seem to like it, and it's not bad. You just got some stuff that you can work on to improve it. That one's on the workshop, by the way, if you want to download it and compare it. Anywho, MBT-7 Chief. Sierra, okay, I see your point. That is a strong candidate. Yeah, exactly. I don't know why. I like the Long Beach, but I also fucking hate it. Maybe it's because I hate it so much that I like it because it's just stupid as fuck. All right, let's take a look here. So you put an actual turbine engine sound or something into this. Interesting. Maybe make it a little bit quieter, because that was really fucking loud. Ahmed Gaming. Alright. Let's take a look at this. Like the barrel? Oh man, I don't know if there's much I'm going to be able to say about this. I think I remember one of your other tanks is pretty good. I still personally don't like exposed heavy armor. And your little mantlet here could use a little bit of work. I don't think rubber is quite the texture for that. You might be able to try out stone. Stone works pretty good as like some blast bags and other kind of stuff like that. Your overall shaping and detailing on it is beautiful. Alright, hold on. You're clipping a little bit on the turret there. Now, that's like a very minor gripe, because there's really not much else I can say about this. Let's see, what kind of gun? You got a 232, firing 34.6 RPM. You got enough recoil absorption. What are you running for a shell? A nasty-ass bucket of fin-stabilized round. 0.06 in accuracy. Jesus. And you've even got like one of the little simple weapons meshed in here. I feel like that could be meshed in a little bit better, and you've also got some clipping textures here. Your little windows there looking good, not too bad. Yeah, there's not much I could say about this. Cost on it, $54K. Not bad at all. No, this is great. I don't have much I could say about this. Well done. Oh, actually, I do have one thing I could tell you here. When it comes to your mirrors, if you really want to make it like actually a mirror and reflective, do this. Come down here, go to emissive only, and go to like, it was white. Oh god, I can't remember. Hang on. This is gonna bother me because I don't remember what the fuck I did to get it to actually be like kind of like a mirror. Hang on, I gotta pull up one of my other tanks. We'll pull up the Panther. I think it's got mirrors. Yeah, it's got the mirrors. Okay, see how that's kind of like a mirror there. Let's see here. What did I do for that? I think I did 9. Oh, flat white. That's right, flat white. Forgot that was the thing. So that you use the flat white. Where are you? There. That is basically the only, like, actual reflective material in the game, so you can create somewhat of a mirror. It's not perfect, it won't actually reflect what really is behind you, but it's always cool to have if you want to make it like an actual mirror. Let's see here. Let's see here. Dude is trying to no-scope headshot the fucking deep water guard. How do I submit a blueprint? You go on to my Discord server, which I think I've got a link. Oh, I forgot to post it in here. My apologies. Give me one moment. I'll post you a link to be able to join the server, and then there's a Wrenches Wreckfest tab that you can submit craft. There you go. There you go. So that will help 1% of the way. So it's not... Anyway, not really much else I can help you with here, because this is a very, very well made design. I love it. Moving on. My 1995 F350. Oh, it's so small. It's from Colton. It's just a old pickup. Okay. That it? Oh. I think your suspension could use a little bit of work, considering the fact that it looks like you're loaded the fuck down constantly. I don't really know what you want me to say to this. Grab the blueprint file and drag... Oh, okay. You guys are helping him out with that. Good. Okay. I mean... nuclear powered. Oh, fuck, it is! He's got a nuclear powered F350! Oh, no. This is the start of the Fallout universe. Yeah, you need to up your spring force in the rear, man. Because goddamn. You also know that you can make your suspension show. Like so. Just like that. So you could actually have your suspension touching up here if you really wanted it to. So you could come here and, let's see here, do it like that. Up like so. You can even angle it a little bit forward if you really wanted it to. Shit like that. And it'll actually follow with it. Oh! Although you have to do a little bit of adjusting for each side. Boink. There you go. There's a new little thing. Oh, that's Microsoft. Okay. Oh, what am I missing in the chat? RTG. Does it run on 2 or 1 RTGs? I think it's just 1. Don't tell him I don't got 1 hour for him to be looking at the window. Too bad, no one. I do whatever the fuck I want. It's my goddamn stream. Yeah, you can make it a bit more transparent and make it actually look into the cab, but that's really about it. You could make an outline for the door. I mean, it's just a very small truck. I don't know what else to say about that. Okay, next one, PO2A. This looks like a plane. That's because it is a Soviet plane. Looks like from Gino. Kind of basic, but not too bad. Got your little cockpit holes. I would decorate in some kind of a seat, or even just put a fucking seat there in total. You decorate it in your little tail gun. I feel like you could use a little bit more detailings on the side, like maybe some other bolts around, maybe like a compartment or something that you could store stuff in. The overall wing shaping and everything is fine. Let's see here. Yeah, it's just a float plane. Oh, that's not bad. And you got little bombs. Jink. Cute. And it's really cheap. Is kind of slow, but that's also just a prop biplane for you. So, yeah, just some minor detailing, and maybe like a cable or something going around to help like support the wings or something might benefit the looks of it a little bit. Let's just say the F is in UFO is Fent. Okay. That MG is adorable. It is. It's a good looking MG. Very basic, but I love it. Yeah, it's not a bad little plane. Just could use a little bit of extra detailing all around it, but your shaping and everything looks pretty good. Oh, but what does it look like without decos? It still looks like a biplane. Okay, I can accept that. RNS Halberd is next in the list. Let's go look. The day you find out why and the end of the world is the day to world come to an end. What the fuck are you... I'm not even going to question what the fuck you're trying to say. Beware, this is not supposed to be good. Oh, the plane? Or something? I don't know. Alright, next one, anywhere. Carnival. Carnival. Very... Okay. Ooh, I like the little helicopter you got here. Helicopter, helicopter. You are having a little bit of clipping there with the visual camera. You might like deco hide the original one and kind of move it over a little bit. I would also try to create a deco for your missiles, but that is kind of hard to do, and you've also got some general processing sticking out the side there. Overall shaping on it, though, and the little cockpit is nice. You might change out that seat as well for the articulated chair, just because it looks better. Okay, now, anyway, onto the ship. Your overall hull shaping, pretty good. You've got your little ports for your stabilization, and you've got little rudders to help with stabilization. You've got proper supports on your propellers. The camo works pretty well on it. Let's take a look at this gun. It feels like the side of the turret cap could use a little something. Maybe like some kind of like a hatch or a door, maybe a ladder going up the side. You got a 236 firing 91.6 RPM. God damn. 15,000 recoil. Christ almighty, brother. And you only have 10,900. You need more. God damn. You've got enough rail capacity? Fuck. Why? Oh, there we go. Oop. Okay, so you did deco... Oh, where'd it go? Did deco these missiles. Very nice, great success, I like those. And you have a different deco for the main missiles. Very nice, great success. What is this little guy? 129 firing, 338 RPM. Almost perfectly balanced. Absolutely. Very nice. You've got enough recoil absorption on that. Very nice. I don't know why I keep saying that. Fuck it. Overall superstructure design vaguely reminds me of an Ardley Burke, but very vaguely. I feel like this little elevated section here could use some railings, maybe. I don't personally like the looks of the laser warners on the sides. You might decorate those with something else. And let's see here. Got your different detection domes. Different radars. That's an interesting design for kind of the... I'm not exactly sure what those are, but I like the looks of it. Fuck it. Lifeboats could use a little bit more detail, but at least you got lifeboats over it. I do like the base that you do have for the turrets. Very good. Nothing in the bridge, but Don't blame me there. I don't put an interior on my ships either. Sir, I'm curious. What does the internals of your gun look like? Beefy as fuck. And they're 2-meter autoloaders. Goddamn, what kind of shell are you using, my boy? Come on. Let me look at the shell. APHE. I would honestly change that out for secondary heat charge. And then you can slightly increase the size of your shell. And balance it like that. That's what I would do personally. Because the AP heat will do more than that AP solid HE. Sear your AI. Lots processing power. Completely insulated. Very good. Lots of fucking fuel. Okay. So, you have way more ammo than you need, but you don't have enough fuel. That you could, as you can see here, your weapon usage is only 3,767. You have a limit of 5,650. But you use like 6,500 fuel, and you have 6,100 available. Need to swap. You need to swap those. God damn, some really big fucking fuel engines. Or not really even so much big, just long. Yeah, get rid of a few of the... Oh god, you're using all the small crank motors to do that. I guess it works. I never particularly cared doing that too much myself, but I also understand. Okay. Yeah, no, overall, this isn't a bad-looking ship. Those supporting masts there do look a little bit thick. You might downsize them a little bit, and also work on this up here, because that's kind of fugly. Having the laser connectors kind of exposed like that, I don't like that. Let's see here. What have I missed in chat? Oh god. I pulled a Pro 2-meter and War Thunder. I don't give an answer. I don't know either. 3 years of Doom? 3 years of Doom for what? No one, I don't think you're really making any sense with a lot of the things you're saying. It kind of seems like jumbled bullshit. You changed the shell, so the ammo count changed. No idea if it's enough for that difference. No, for what I changed on the shell, that wouldn't have changed the ammo amount by that much. Either way, overall, not a bad ship. Just work on some different detailing and maybe change up that shell a little bit. Okie dokie. RNS Katana. This is also from Carnival. Ooh. I already see something I like. I like these turret caps, although the mantlet feels really far back and flat in here. Not sure about them sticking so far back in there, but the overall shaping on it is not bad. The clipping on what looks like a 90-degree camera there, I don't particularly care for. I think you need to either make the stick out farther and have it fully exposed, or just not have it. I like the little bits of greebling that you got on the deck and the texturing that you're using on the deck. Excellent on that. I do like that. Your hull shaping is very smooth. Very good. Proper supports on that. Yeah, you did a lot better of a job of the greebling on the deck on this one. This turret cap looks like it's lacking a bit of detail. I feel like it could use some other ladders on the side, a door in the back, stuff like that. Let's see here. You got a 129. Got enough recoil absorption. Fired 253 rounds a second. You've got not rounds a second, rounds a minute. 287 main guns. You've got enough recoil absorption. 23.4. What kind of shell are you using? Good God, you have a lot of different shells. Hollow Sabo. If it was me, I'd change that to an AP head. Personally. So I like being able to go through the target. Superstructure, it's alright. Your masts look good. And the rigging that you got looks good, as well as your smokestack there. But the sides of the superstructure like this kind of look a little bit bland. It almost looks like you could do with a little bit of like overhang coming up here like so. Something coming over there like that. Maybe even something similar over here as well to kind of break up that flat texture. Now this is just like a rough kind of design here. This is just kind of trying to plant some ideas inside your head there. Little stuff like that. Maybe another like little ladder leading up to that port there, because that looks a little bit bland. This looks okay. You might add a door over here as well, and then some other side details to the side guns and everything. Overall hull shaping, no, very good. The deck decorations and your anchors here, excellent, look very good. Turret caps are very close to looking really good, but could use a little bit of work. Master good, superstructure could use a little bit of work. Oh boy, give me a second. Okay. The Schlatt class. Oh boy, this looks like a supply ship. That's because it is. It's just a supply ship from gaming. Okay. Basic cannon up here. It's kind of weird that your cannon's sticking all the fucking way back here. Seems really far back. Your good little AA guns there. All the different cranes and the rigging. Very basic design, but I like it. You know what I'm about to say, right? I'm looking at your fucking windows! Make it reflective. Make it something glass. Like you did up here. Make it like that down here. Anyway. Lifeboats. Very detailed. Ooh, you even got the oars in it like that. Oh, binoculars. No interior. Don't blame ya. Oh, and a bigger lifeboat too. Very nice. No, it's a very basic design. Not much to it. Good hull shaping. Overall, superstructure is pretty good. Just kind of work on those windows. And I'm not sure about that big 120 mil up in the front. Seems like the back end of that cannon sticks back quite a lot. Let's see here. Poor guy is not pronouncing this one. The Schlatt? I don't fucking care. The J-Schlatt class cargo ship. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, no, it's not bad. I like it. Just fix your windows. Oh boy, the Rusty Crab. What is the Rusty Crow? Oh my god. Damn. This is from Aztecs? Holy shit. You want to talk about industrial looking motherfucker. Okay. Hey, yo, what's up with the, like, SpongeBob fucking public transit bus looking ass? God damn, is it full of RTGs or something? Oh, I didn't even look at the cost. 140k for a cargo ship? God damn. Oh, you've even got idle animations for the barrels. Okay. Interesting design on that. I just heard an engine fucking misfire. How expensive is this thing? 1.1 million. Fucking Christ. Oh my god, all the surge protectors down here. Holy shit. Big fuck off steam engine. I guess you need a lot of power to propel this goddamn thing. Ah, yes. You don't have enough cooling and no exhaust for that. That would be why I heard it explode. Let's see here. AA guns are expensive. Whatever you say, bud. Overall, I love these turret caps. I love how just, like, scrapped together and, like, the rusty textures that you got on this. This is a very interesting design. I feel like your, like, little visual ports could use some work, and I'm not sure about the, like, that fire or flamethrower piece being stretched out. That kind of looks a little bit uncanny. I'm not too sure on that. You might try a different texture for that. Your barrel textures are pretty good. God damn. Also, get rid of some of your really, really shiny bits like that. You know, portholes, different decks coming down. Do you have any kind of an interior? Staff only. You do have kind of an interior. It's kind of fucking bright. Oh my god! Fucking Spinge Bill! Jesus. God damn. Fucking SpongeBob got drafted into the Navy. God damn. Oh no. We should not have seen that crab. Oh god, there's just a full ass argument going on, and oh my god, it's my reaction when exposed to a fucking neutron star. Christ almighty. Fuck, we have a live band going on. God damn. That would explain why the fucking game's lagging a little bit. Holy shit. I like the propeller housings you got for this. This is just such a different design. I really like it. Although, these guns are terribly balanced. 354 autoloader limit, but 1400 ammo intake limit. Yeah, these are terribly balanced. Hold on. Yeah, get rid of some of those ammo intakes and start sticking some more autoloaders and clips. Because then you can increase the fire rate of all of these by a lot. Yeah, those are terribly balanced. Yeah, you need to fix that. Cut down on the amount of ammo intakes you have and put in a few. You can fit a few more belt feds with a mag on them and increase that fire rate. God damn. And these guns, how are these guns? I don't remember. Was that a laser? Oh my god, it's a fucking laser. God damn, I didn't even realize. 195, so at least that gun's fairly balanced. You got a bit more recoil absorption than you need, but better to have a little bit more than you need than not enough. Same thing on this. You terribly balanced, and you need to work on that. Fucking Gary. Goddamn, Gary's leading the fucking Navy. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, this has got a full ass interior. Oh, and you've got even like a little model of the ship. Real APS system. Huh. Other detection used on the Rusty Crab. Can you find all of them? What's this, a fucking minigame? Rangefinder triangulates. Please do not touch. Oh my god! Holy shit! Victors paint history with lead. War is but an enterprise, and who doesn't like money? Whip. God damn! Bro went hard with all this. Bro, what the fuck is happening with your chairs? Why are they so reflective? Oh my god! Oh my god, the entire ceiling is reflective! Ugh! God! Brother, you need to make some of this not so reflective. Holy shit! That works surprisingly well as a cash register. But god damn! What is this? Kinetic missile. Oh my fucking Christ. Wow. Okay. Oh, we got bathrooms. Oh boy. Let's go take a peek. Okay, they're all the same. God damn, man. Okay, I've spent a lot of time on this, but this was a really fucking cool design. That was really goddamn cool. There's a lot to unpack on that one. Okay, moving on. The Zealous. This is from Gold. Okie dokie, hokey pokey. This is 274,000. I'm not too sure about using the ECM jammers as like extra texturing on the sides. I don't particularly care for them. The overall shaping, not too bad. Maybe a little bit too pointy at the end. But, let's see here. You got a little minigun, 80 mil. You've got enough recoil absorption. Gun's fairly balanced. Not too bad. 172. That is a pure rail gun. You've got enough recoil absorption and rail charging on that as well. I like the distinguishing between the two. You can tell this one is rail assisted with the little rail charges you got on the outside. Not too bad. Although I still don't particularly care for exposed heavy armor. Oh, goddamn. You have it to where it's like transparent inside, but not on the outside. Okay. I personally like being able to see a little bit into there, but at least you can see out when you're in here. If you got an interior on this too, oh, goddamn. At least it's something you can kind of get around. Okay. Rigging, not all too bad. Mast, not too bad. I don't know how I feel about that ECM jammer on that as well. Let's see here. Why did you peek into the woman's bathroom? I'm trying to see if he left anything in there, okay, man? Oh, listen, shut the fuck up, alright? No women play FTD, so he's safe. He is true. There are no women that watch my videos and shit. Or I think there is, but according to the stats, it's like point one or something like that % are women. Okay. All your guns are balanced. Very good. You got a little helicopter pad in the back and other little supplies. Maybe you got like a little welding setup and stuff like that. Okay. Spare parts and everything. Okay, that's kind of cool. I like that. And this is not too bad. Although those lifeboats are very fucking thick. Those do not look good. Telling you that right now. The sides of these are way too thick. You're going to have to use some other texture, piece it together yourself to get it to look right. That detection also sticking up like that does not look very good. I feel like the exhaust ports on these could also be a little bit bigger. Okay. Well, it's not all too terribly bad. Hole shaping, not too bad either. Yeah. You got some different detailing work to do, but at least all your guns are balanced and everything. Okay, TM64M Badger. One more human, and we hit 3. Fuck you mean? I lost my shit when Wrench calls ship components fat. What? It's just because of the emphasis on fat or something? Okie dokie. Oh, this is another Aquaman Gaming one. Alright, alright. Oh, you got an even little idle animation on it too. This kind of looks like a Russian-inspired tank. I don't know about using the rubber on the front of those ERA bricks. I would honestly prefer the applique texture on that. The rubber doesn't really look too good on that. Okay, we're gonna just pause this so it doesn't continue, so we roll backwards. Little skirts on it. Little tiny plow. So what map is this? This is the regular Neater map, but this is with the render distance mod. Let's see here. Ammo injected gun, very good. Got your different texture components, a little extra gun up there. The rubber there doesn't really look all too good. Definitely change that out for a different texture, but the barrel itself, the texturing on that is good. Don't have any complaints there. Your turret's also clipping through the little hatches or whatever that you got here. I would remove those and maybe add like a little exterior ring or something around like the perimeter of the turret base. Your little greebling on it, not all too bad. Do those spin? No. Okay. Not too bad. Not quite as good as your other design. You got some different, mainly just changing up some of the textures or removing some of the decorations. You might also be able to put here on the front, instead of like the staggered metal plates on this, you could put bigger, thicker plates and use like the hex decoration and make it like an applique texture for bolts on on all corners of the metal plate, so it looks like you're bolting on extra armor. That's something I'll do on my tanks. Like here, I'll show you an example. I just started making some new tanks that I've been making without any kind of reference and just trying to, you know, a little sneak peek for you all, for who watched the stream. So this is like the new tank that I just made yesterday. The little hex textures that you could use for bolts, but like make like plates like this so you can use those hexes as like a way to make it look like you have it bolted on. Okay. Give me a second. I gotta respond to my girlfriend. There we go. Okay. Now, where were we? Oh, that was in my stuff. Okay. Wreckfest. Okay, Badger is done. Now we are on to the trench. What the fuck is the trench? Oh, Jesus Christ. This is from gaming. Oh my god, the like old World War, like early World War II, late World War I French turret caps. Jesus Christ. 47 mils. Okay, this legit is like trench. So what is this? The fucking Maginot line? That's kind of underwhelming. Trench was built for tots. Ah, I see. I feel like the trenches could use a little bit more though. I feel like it could use other like little details lying around, like a helmet, maybe a shovel, maybe other little like wood planks down here at the bottom to walk on. I see you got the wood planks that go over the trenches here. Little stuff like that might be able to add in here so it looks a little bit more detailed. But yeah, there's really not much I could say about that. It's just a fucking trench with some old French turrets. And the last one. Yeet. Oh my... What? Oh, this is making my game have a stroke. What did you do? What is this? What is this thing? Did I summon a black hole? What is happening? What? What? I'm so confused. I am so confused. Just let me, what? I'm baffled. The fuck is this thing? Hang on, what if I spawn in a Marauder? Does it go after it, or like... What the fuck is it? It's 858... whatever it is, my game does not like it. What? Oh my god. It's just a breadboard with spin blocks? What the fuck kind of sorcery bullshit is this? Fucking burn the witch! Burn the witch! What the fuck is this shit? What? I understand what you mean by the F in UFO is for fence. What? What? I'm getting rid of this thing. I'm fucking dumbfounded. I'm dumbfounded. Like, what the fuck? What? Congratulations, no. You fucking broke me. Well, Chucklefucks, on that goddamn note, I think we're done here. Close my fucking blinds. Hold on. We are done here. Now, if you're going to excuse me, I'm gonna go blow my fucking brains out because I can't comprehend what the flying fuck just happened. So, yeah. The orb has driven me insane. Yes! The orb has possessed me with Fent, and I am now going insane. So, on that note, I'll see you Chucklefucks in the next one. Be sure to submit your craft for review and everything for next Sunday, whenever I stream at 7 o'clock p.m. CTE. So, until then, cheers to fuck shit.